They were talking about my wedding. So my dad was saying when Alma gets married and this beautiful church and walking her down the aisle. Then my mom turns around and said, that's not going to happen because your daughter's Muslim. Okay, so I was born and raised in a Mexican family. And during our time in the school, we had to attend Mass. During Mass, everybody did the sign of the cross, but the person sitting next to me didn't do it. Why did she not do this? And that started a conversation, and she started to explain that she was Muslim. One night, I was sleeping, and I remember just getting this anxiety. It was placed in a box, and those boxes were in the basement. So I just felt this urge, I have to go and dig it out. So I pulled this Quran and I brought it upstairs. Maybe it's time for me to start. Without even consciously being aware, I was falling in love with this religion. I coordinated with a friend of mine to go to the masjid. You're asking me to cover because of a man so that they can lower their gaze? Let them learn to lower their gaze.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Alma Campos. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. We are very happy to have you with us. I want to start by asking, who is Alma Campos? Can you tell us briefly about your life?
Alaikum salam. So my name is Alma Campos. I am a Mexican-American convert. I was born and raised here in Chicago, so I've lived here pretty much all of my life. I am the daughter of an immigrant family, so I'm the firstborn, only girl in my home. And I accepted Islam I can't even tell you exactly, but it's about 25 years now. It's been a while since I've been a Muslim. So currently I am the director of admissions at an Islamic school, and I am also a co-founder of Ojalá Foundation, the Latino Muslims of Chicago, which that has really been my passion, this organization.
And so how was your life in regards to faith? What were you believing in?
Okay, so I was born and raised in a Mexican family, and typically what happens when you come from a Mexican family is we're Catholic. So the Catholic faith is really tied into the Mexican culture. So culturally, this is what I was, but religiously, we never really followed Catholicism in my home. And I remember just thinking back to my childhood, and you just brought this memory to my mind. When I was little, I must have been maybe 4 or 5, I don't even remember how old I was, but my mom would always say, like, God is watching you, God is watching you. And we had this picture of, it was a hologram of Jesus in the house, and I was really scared of this hologram because I would move around and this picture would always follow me, so I was really scared of this image. But yeah, so we were raised as Catholics. And so I remember being raised just with the idea of God and never fully understanding the concept of Jesus, but just feeling like I have to believe in him. He's part of this, but it never really made sense to me.